One of the bald eagle's nests that I follow is in Pelican Landing, and I've followed this just in the last couple of years. It's a beautiful nest in a high forested area in Pelican Landing, adjacent to a golf course. But the nest itself is very well constructed, and like other bald eagle's nests, is in a tall tree. One of the interesting things this year is that the main bald eagle's nest is a couple hundred yards away from their previous nest. And here you see a baby eagle, about an 11-week-old eagle, near the old nest. You can even see sunlight coming through part of the old nest. But the new nest is very well constructed. I don't know why they did that, but they did. Here the baby flies around the nesting area, and like most babies learning to fly, its navigation and its landing skill still needs work, frankly. But it looks strong. The babies are about 11 weeks old. Their wings look good. They're fully developed. They're very large, and they're doing very well for having flown for a couple of weeks, basically. As usual, they announce themselves when they fly around. I don't think this is so much for navigation as it is for alerting the parents. And here the baby lands in a tree, not far from the main nest. Here's the other baby eagle. You can see its feet was out. It was getting ready to land but hesitated and went to another tree. Some of the nesting trees are complex, and so these babies tend to circle around. But the adult just went into the main nest, and one of the babies followed. Both adults were in the nest, by the way, at this time. The adults don't stay inside the nest very long with these babies because the babies are very large. They're at least as large as the adults. So the adults tend to hang out in nearby trees. One of the adults goes down to a tree in the area. And here you see the nest from a fixed camera with an adult flying into the nest. And then you'll see a baby fly by. Another baby flies by. And you'll see the nest very clearly when the second adult comes in. And sure enough, sensing that breakfast is being served, one of the babies flies into the nest. Then the adults, as I said before, start to move away from the nest and give the babies some space. And then one of the adults takes off again, and you can hear the other baby. There the baby makes a run by the nest, and it's circling around. It makes a second run by the nest. It's quite frequent that they will go around and around the nesting area before they land. Here the baby actually goes from a nearby tree over to the main nest. And now the two babies are ready to enjoy their breakfast. These babies in Pelican Landing are doing very well, and I have high hopes for them.